Welcome to your 2025 year in detail. I am so excited to bring you this reading. Spirit has so many messages that they're wanting to share with you today. Now, as we are stepping into 2025, Spirit is calling us to step into this year with intention. This is going to be a year of personal growth and transformation for all of us. There are a lot of fresh opportunities that are going to be available, especially doors that are opening in our careers, in our relationships, in our creative pursuits, whatever it is that you're desiring to bring into your life. Spirit is opening the doors for us around this. And this is going to be a year that is going to be full of signs and synchronicities. We want to practice mindfulness as we are stepping into this year as well. Now, many of us might feel called to a higher purpose this year. This is what I'm picking up on. And some of you might find yourselves deepening your spiritual practices. And I feel that we're being called to deepen our spiritual practices and explore mindfulness is another thing that came up in my morning meditation. I had to write everything down because there's so much that Spirit is wanting to share. It's a time to connect with your higher calling. Okay, so manifestation and abundance, this is what this year is all about, and that's what they want you to focus on. Don't focus on the noise of the world, but rather your path, your journey. This is what this year is all about. Now, what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with an angel number. Some of you are going to see angel numbers, especially the one that I pull for you, so carry this with you. I'm then going to pull a specific message for you from the universe, one that you're meant to hear. I'm then going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else Spirit wants to share with you. Then I'm going to pull a bonus card. This is a Spirit Animals Oracle deck. It's an animal's energy that you're meant to work with throughout 2025. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. I'm then going to pull a spiritual gift card. What gift are you meant to embrace and apply this year? We're going to find that out today. An affirmation that you can carry with you throughout 2025 as well, that's meant for you. And then we're going to close off with 3 personal messages for you. Okay, this is where I'm going to ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. These messages are for you to carry into 2025. All right, so those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. Right, Gemini, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear as you step into 2025. So we are getting for you letting go. Okay, so your angel number is 2929. Anytime you see this, it's time to let go. Okay, so the message for you is losses will become your gain. So don't be afraid to let go of something. Okay, potential to start over. You have the potential to create anything you want in your life. So some of you are being asked to start over and you're going to find yourself starting over. It's time for you to bury the past and move on to new adventures. It's time for you to bury the past and move on to new adventures, everyone. Look at that. Spirit is opening up so much for you this year, and anything that you're carrying that is tied to the past, release it and let it go finally. Work on releasing it and letting it go. So 2929, if you're holding on to something as you see this number, let's let it go. And a lot of times I feel like it's our thoughts that we carry things in. It's in our mind, and we just have to release those thoughts. Clear our mind and think of something else. Okay, if you're worrying or stressing over something that is tied to the past, let's not think about that anymore. So an oracle message, a message from the universe specifically for you, Gemini, today is: remember who you are. Look at this. You are unique. You are magical. Some of you might be seeing unicorns in your life. This is a confirmation. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now, and you're going to start to see them. So the message is you carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself, and nothing will bring you down. Okay, so one more time, you carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself and nothing will bring you down. So this is going to be a year where it's time for you to start to get to know yourself better. Give yourself some more love. Okay, allow yourself to be uniquely yourself. That is your gift. Your uniqueness is your gift, Gemini. Let go of things people have said to you in the past. Let all of those words, all of that pain, all of that hurt go, and allow yourself to move into this beautiful new energy that is available for you in 2025. So we're getting temperance. So this is balance. And I'm getting a really good balance here already in your life. I feel your life is flowing really nicely right now. And this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. And if you feel that your life isn't balanced, Spirit is calling you to balance things out. Areas of your life that are out of balance, it's time to create balance there. Now, Temperance is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others, you're going to feel this subtly. We have the Hangman. So we have something that is coming to, how do I say this one? I feel there's a lot that is coming to light. Life is going to look a lot different for you in 2025, Gemini. I feel for some of you, you're living a life a certain way and it's about to shift into the way it's meant to be in, and it's aligning to who you truly are. And it's because you're stepping into 2025 as an authentic version of yourself. Okay, so a lot is going to change here this year. That is the Hangman for you. And we also have the Death card. This is connecting to letting go. We have a cycle that is ending in your life. Things that may have felt like they were dark, weren't working out in the way that you would like, or you were going through a period where you were dealing with a lot. This could be emotions, this could be pain, this could be healing. So much that may have happened in your life. This could have been a cycle. This is all about to end, and there's a brand new day. There is the sun now starting to shine in your life in 2025, okay? We have 3 major arcana cards for you here, so major changes taking place this year for you. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So look at that, Gemini. So pay attention to the number 14, the number 7, and the number 13. Also, the number 12 is coming up here. Okay, pay attention to these numbers, write them down, carry them with you, because there's definitely messages coming in with these numbers. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So the Temperance card, we've got Hangman and Death. So I'm getting a rebirth definitely taking place, a reinvention of yourself as well. So perhaps some of you are thinking about what kind of life you want to experience, or what it is that you're trying to manifest or bring into your life. And what's happening is you're starting to realize or recognize that you have to be this version of yourself in order to experience it, right? So I feel that you're going to shape yourself into that version that is now going to be in alignment with whatever that desire is. And remember, you have to be an active participant in the co-creation of that desired experience. You have to take initiative. You have to take that action. Okay, so balance. I feel life is going to balance itself out in your life. Perhaps you're somebody that has been creating balance in their lives, and your life is working in a harmonious way. And because it's working in a harmonious way, you're going to see a lot of expansion in your life, a lot of growth and success here. And for those of you that feel like life isn't really balanced right now, it's time for you to focus on that and create that balance in whatever way that you can, wherever in your life it's feeling out of balance. Spirit is putting on the spotlight in these areas of your life for a reason. So what I'm getting here is some of you changing your habits, your patterns. I'm seeing somebody in a loop. Maybe you've been in a loop for a long time, and it's because of a pattern that you have. And this pattern is, again, coming to your awareness, where you're going to be able to make a choice on whether or not you're going to continue repeating this pattern or not. Okay, this is going to take you out of this unstable place with it. I don't know what this is for you. You know what this is for you, Gemini. So I feel Spirit is calling you to work on that area now. And balancing your finances, that's another important thing. Money management, very important. I don't know why they're showing money. I don't have money in the cards here, but money is definitely coming in as an energy in your reading today. This is where you really get your ducks in a row around your finances. Figure out the kind of spending that you're doing and what money is incoming. Okay, and any kind of stress that you have around that money, they're wanting you to let it go. Let it go, because remember, losses are going to become your gains. You're going to figure out how to increase that income this year through balancing areas of your life out. So if you're someone that spends on needless things, this is where Spirit is saying cut back on that spending this year. I'm seeing an elevation in your finances and money energy, but you have to focus and really work on managing that a little bit better. Relationships, I'm getting something being ironed out in a relationship here, something that I'm getting a mutual agreement around something. So perhaps there was turbulence around a relationship or something was off balance. I'm getting power dynamics here. This is all shifting for you. And it's because of you that they're shifting. You're putting some healthy boundaries up, Gemini. I'm seeing some of you already working on this. And perhaps you're meant to put some healthy boundaries up around the relationships in your life in order to create balance. Okay? And it's important that you actually do this and stick to those boundaries, especially around someone that might be an energy drainer. So this year you're meant to expand, especially in your connections, especially in money energy. And anything that is holding you back, they're bringing your awareness to it. So you're going to see the light shining on that area of your life. This is what Spirit is reflecting to you. Okay, and you're going to see this, and I'm getting a lot of manipulation tactics here, fallacies. You're going to recognize these and you're going to be able to call them out. And Spirit is wanting you to come through the energy of love when you are ironing things out, communicating, putting your boundaries up as well, to communicate through the energy of love, kindness, and compassion. Okay, and I'm seeing something harmonizing here for you. And whether this is through you taking the action, you initiating this harmony, there's definitely something that's going to harmonize. And this harmonizing, it feels like a nice oiled machine that is running, and it's like a flow, it's a rhythm that you're creating. So perhaps some of you are being called to create a rhythm and flow in your life. I definitely have one. I wake up every single morning. I have a schedule. I have a routine. That's my rhythm and flow. And I like to listen to music in the morning because it uplifts my energy and gets me going through the day, and I kind of flow in that rhythm and energy. Sometimes things happen in between that throw me off balance, but I can quickly put myself into balance. So centering yourself, meditation, using techniques that keep you centered and balanced. Implement these practices in your life, mindful practices as well. I have 2 ebooks out right now. These are all about mindset shift, everything that you can use that I do in my life that I wanted to share with you through these ebooks. You can find them in the description box below. One is my 14-day mindset challenge ebook, and the other one is my 60-day soul commitment challenge. Okay, so balance. Everything is coming into balance, harmonizing in your life. And what I'm getting here is, because everything is harmonizing and coming into balance, things that didn't make sense to you, things that were unclear, they're all going to come to this energy where it's right side up, where they're making sense to you, where you're recognizing patterns, you're recognizing habits within yourself, and you're able to release and let go of them. It might not feel good initially as you're releasing and letting go of these things, because you have to adjust to that version of yourself without those in your life. But as you're becoming aware of these things, now you can make the choice to whether or not you want to keep doing them or change that habit or pattern in your life. And I'm seeing a lot of big changes taking place here, a lot of different things you're going to experience. And, you know, when we go through that adjustment of changing something from ourselves, within ourselves, this can be hard, right? Because that old version of us is going to keep trying to pull us back towards it. So this is where you want to remain strong this year. I'm even having trouble even saying that. So I feel there's something there that might be trying to pull you back towards it, Gemini. So just be very mindful of this. There's a new life that is calling out to you. You can feel it. You're connected to it. And what I'm getting here with the Hangman is this tunnel, and it feels like a connection. This is an energy that is being channeled. Okay, so you're meant to channel energy. So any kind of pain or hurt that you've been carrying, this was coming up for another sign as well. I'm not sure which sign this was, but channel that energy into something that is productive, something that is able to allow you to express yourself in a way that is loving, in a way that is going to serve others, right? You have a lot of knowledge, Gemini, through your experiences, through the things that you have gone through, where you can bring clarity into other people's lives through channeling or expressing yourself. So this could be through writing. This might be you this year writing the life story of yourself. This could be you poetry, journaling. This could be you singing. This could be you painting. This could be you baking. You're channeling these energies that are pent up, especially if you're not able to heal them or work through them, they want you to channel it into something. This is going to be a year of major healing for a lot of you as well. I'm seeing major healing, regenerative energy, renewals, recharging. So this is where Spirit is really wanting you to focus on yourself. Take care of your health, your mind, and your body. Okay? As you're moving through 2025, make sure you are taking care of yourself. You are at the forefront here. Your body matters. You matter. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Now I'm getting almost like a tornado energy coming in. I don't know why they're showing me a tornado, but it feels like there is an event or a situation that is going to, it's uplifting you. It's like a tornado. It's like something comes in and it happens really quickly, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a different place. I don't feel this is a negative energy. It might feel a little chaotic. It might feel like a storm coming through your life, but it's actually a good storm that's coming in this year, and you're going to find yourself elevated to a new frequency and a vibration. Okay, so this is where it's a whole new world for you. Like I'm just seeing a new energy. This is you leveling up and upgrading in your life, and you can feel this already. You're feeling the expansion in your life. You're feeling this expansion, Gemini, and you're going to see a lot of different things happening, a lot that you're going to manifest. Like you're really good at channeling energy. You're going to bring a lot into your life. You know what it is that you desire. I feel a lot of you have a goal. You have a vision around what you would like to experience in your life. You're actually going to experience this in 2025. You got 365 days to create this. Okay, and I see you creating it. So whatever has been holding you back, whatever hasn't been working for you, whatever has been feeling confusing, not clear to you, all of this is going to make sense now. And you're going to be able to see through some of the illusions, see through some of the things that aren't in alignment with you, not authentically aligned with you. You're going to clear that path for yourself. You're going to let go of a lot, right? This is a year where you're letting go of a lot. I feel some of you have been carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of weight, maybe of others, maybe from your past or whatever it is. I'm seeing you letting go of a lot and freeing yourself. This is a year of freedom for you. This is why we're getting the horse. Some of you were born the year of the horse, right? So 2026, I believe, is going to be the year of the horse. So what's happening here is you're letting go of energies, and this is the year number 9. 2025 is the year number 9. Major transformations, major changes that are taking place, and you, Gemini, are going to experience some of the biggest changes in your life this year for the better, for the better. Okay, so we've got the death card here as well. So there's an old story, an old version of you that is being left behind, that is healing itself, that is moving through this regenerative energy and coming out and emerging as this new version of you, this authentic version of you. And it's through you remembering who you truly are. I feel that you are very proud and confident of yourself, Gemini. I'm getting some of you that may have, so I'm a Gemini sun, I'm a Gemini rising, Leo moon, so I'm a double Gemini. And what I'm getting with this death card is an old version of me that died a long time ago. And it's still a part of me, but this is a version of me that was a young adult in my high school years. And I grew a lot from being that person. I used to be very quiet. I wasn't very confident, but now I've really honed in on my own energy, became who I truly am. I'm authentic to myself now, right? Where before I wasn't. But I had to grow into this person. I feel you're going through this energy right now where you're transitioning and transforming into this authentic version of yourself. There's a lot of healing that is happening. So Spirit is asking you to seek support, to maybe find a mentor. I just recently hired a mentor as well to deepen my tarot practice, right? And this is a year to work on yourselves and to really grow. Anything that is feeling like it's coming from a darker place, that's where Spirit is wanting you to work on balancing that area of your life out, right? This is why we have Temperance. The other thing is, you know, it's really interesting because we're meant to work with our light and dark energies. Sometimes some of us have more dark than we have light. And we can channel that darkness into something that turns into light. So I feel for you this year, because you're going to be balancing, harmonizing things, this is going to be the energy within you as well, where you're going to find yourselves perhaps channeling your darker energies into something that turns into light, right? So this is where you're like an alchemist. right? You're using your energies and making, it's like a magician energy, and you're kind of shaping and forming something into something that is maybe was dark into light. And some of you are going to be finding yourselves taking people out of their darkness and bringing them into light. This is a part of your purpose. Some of you have lived a life that was very dark. Maybe you went through a lot of struggles, a lot of obstacles, a lot of trauma, a lot of different things. And you're finally now emerging as this version of yourself that is really strong in, you're really strong because of everything that you have gone through, and you're able to share this with others and help them in some way, turning that darkness into light. You're able to share your story. You're like a survival manual for others that have gone through similar situations as yourself, right? So this is really interesting how this, how you're turning or transmuting everything into light, Gemini. Very powerful. You, my friends, are very powerful. I'm seeing a lot of success here around this. So some of you might be entrepreneurs, and maybe you're struggling to build or grow your business, and Spirit is calling you to remember who you are, everything that you have gone through, because in that story is the power that you need in order to create and grow what it is that you're wanting to grow. It's going to come through your authentic self, right? So I'm getting a lot of masks coming off and needing to come off. And this is where you're going to harmonize and really synchronize yourself with your higher self, with your authentic self, merging energies and using it for light, using it for good. This is what I'm getting here. And the energy of death, rebirth, things have to fall, die away in our lives in order to regenerate. And what I'm getting here is there's a season in your life changing. There's a gradual change that is taking place. You're already feeling the season changing in your life, Gemini. Spirit doesn't want you to resist it. They don't want you to fear it either. They want you to surrender to this flow, to this transition that is taking place, because it's taking you to a place where you, first off, never been before, but it's a place of abundance. It's a place of love, okay? And fears. This is a year where you turn your fears into your biggest strengths. It's time to let the fears go, right? This is a year where you're going to be letting go of a lot. Fear is going to be one of them. Fear is an illusion. It's not real. It's only real if we give it the power to be real. So recognize the energy that you're putting into the fear in your life, whatever that fear is, and take that power back and move forward, okay? So this is what's coming through. What I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card for you from the Spirit Animals Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. It comes with an oracle message and a protection message. I'm going to read them both to you. So this is an animal's energy that you're meant to work with. It's also an animal that you might be already seeing, but you're definitely going to see it in the new year. So we're getting Wombat Spirit. Be at home. Wombat Spirit. I've never seen a wombat in my life, so I'm super excited to actually see one. So be at home. 68 is the number on this card, so perhaps you're seeing this number already. Maybe you're 68 years old, or this is a number of significance for you. It's a confirmation, and if you're looking for timing, I'm getting 68 days around the message of this card. So the message here is, Oracle messages: burrowing deep down into the ground, remaining safe, sound, and well-fed with family is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. Your well-being, your health, your mind, your body, your soul. Wombat Spirit reminds you that to be truly at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. You do this by accepting all of your experiences without judgment. Through a deep honesty and love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to truly feel at home in your life with your family and your tribe. Right now, you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat of your identity and settle into a true sense of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. Everything you do from this place rings true in harmony with spirit, right? And the other thing I'm picking up here now as I pick up this card is angels, the presence of angels in your life. You're going to see a lot of angels around you this year. Protection message for you is, could it be that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, Gemini? Thinking that the only way you can be with others is to hide under the protection of a mask or identity you created to create protection for yourself from getting hurt. This mask or persona is supposed to make you look strong, but it is really just robbing you of your integrity. Wombat spirit arrives to nudge you to drop the false masks because it is not others who will hurt you now. It is you who are hurting yourself when you aren't being authentic. It's okay though. You can course correct if you are willing to be yourself no matter what comes. Even if others are not in agreement with your authenticity, you are still safe in spirit. So know that. Okay, so they're wanting you to be at home. They want you to remember who you are and come back to yourself this year. Okay, so a spiritual gift for you, Gemini. This is a spiritual gift that you're meant to develop, strengthen. Some of you are aware of your gifts, and some of you are not aware of your gifts. And you're going to find yourself applying this gift in the world. So we are getting for you today empathy. Look at this. You're full of empathy. Some of you feel things, sense things, hear things, see things. This is a gift. You're meant to strengthen it and work with it. Okay, so the message is the gift of empathy gives you the ability to understand and feel what others are experiencing and help those who are suffering. You, my friends, are a healer. Okay, you have the energy of a healer. The gift of empathy gives you the ability to understand and feel what others are experiencing and help those who are suffering. It's because either you have gone through it or you can just pick up on what it is that they're feeling or they're needing, like aches and pains. I feel some of you pick up on that. I can definitely pick up on other people's pains and hurts, and sometimes they feel like they're my own, but they're actually not. Right? So I don't know if any of you are empaths out there. This is a confirmation. It's all about working with this energy. And sometimes it can be scary to have so much of some of us that are really highly sensitive souls. It's learning how to work with it. And there's nothing wrong with you is what Spirit is saying. It's a gift that you're meant to work with. Okay? So an affirmation that you're meant to carry into 2025, repeat it as much as you can, is humble. Okay? Humble is coming up. And the affirmation here is, in every moment, I embrace the gentle strength of humility. I recognize that true growth comes from a place of openness and willingness to learn. I know the world is full of wonder, and I've only seen a sliver of it. Through this, I embrace every experience with an open mind. I'm going to read that one more time. In every moment, I embrace the gentle strength of humility. I recognize that true growth comes from a place of openness and willingness to learn. I know the world is full of wonder, and I've only seen a sliver of it. Through this, I embrace every experience with an open mind. So look at that. All right, now I'm going to ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back to receive these personal messages. So these are messages that I want you to carry into 2025 because these are going to bring you guidance and clarity throughout 2025, okay? So your first message here today is, give yourself some credit for how far you've come. Give yourself some credit for how far you've come, Gemini, okay? And your second message is, you will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. You, my friends, will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. Okay? And your third message is, learn when to say no. Avoid clutter. Slow down and quiet your mind. So one more time, learn when to say no. Avoid clutter. Slow down and quiet your mind. So these are your messages. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.